Okay, a quick update on to what's going on. Everybody's seeing that the signs have come down. That doesn't mean this is over. We still have a tough road ahead of us. The only reason they took the signs down was to change the wording. They're going right back up. So everybody be ready for that. Also, we have to make this change in Lansing. So I've spoken with Oceana County Sheriff, Oceana County Prosecuting Attorney, some of the members of the DNR, and then also just recently Scott Van Single, who is the 100th District Michigan rep. He is 100% behind us, very supportive, has his team working on it right now to try to figure something out. So we got to be together on this. We must make it happen. The DNR has given us an email address that they'd like us to send in comments, concerns, things of that nature on. I'm going to have a formatted little template at the bottom of this video for everybody to put in your name and your information, send it off to the DNR to that address. We need to share that as much as we can to get people to do that. That shows the DNR that we mean business and we want this to happen. So the more people that we can get in there to send a diplomatic and respectful response, the more that they're going to look at it and say, okay, we got something here. We need to make this change. Lansing needs to see that also. So join the SLRA. If we go to Lansing and we say, hey, we have X amount of members that want this changed, they're gonna look at it. You know, if we come there with 100 members, you know, they're not going to listen. If we come there with 100,000, you know, maybe they take us seriously. So we have to make that happen. I'll have that link below as well. Make sure that you share this. Get this to everybody that we need to know. All right. Remember, the signs came down. We're not over yet. The grooming permit has nothing to do with this at all. The grooming permit gets approved. We still have this challenge in front of us. They're only going to approve testing and tuning to grooming, which means that one person can go on the groomed area. That's it. All right. That has nothing to do with careless driving, nothing to do with drag racing still being illegal. So we have to make this change in Lansing. We have to do that. Or we have to change the classification of the park, which might be more difficult to do. But it's something that we're looking into. If we can get the DNR to agree that the interpretation of this law doesn't really apply because you have to go into the park with a permit. It explicitly says in that MCL code that it's an area open to the general public. Well, if I go to the sand dunes, I have to have an ORV permit. I have to have an ORV trail permit. I have to have a Michigan State Park Pass. If I don't have those things, I can't go into the park. In the management plan, pedestrians are prohibited from being in the ORV area, which means that anybody from the general public can't just go there. Also, it's prohibited to have ORVs in the pedestrian area. Same thing. So it's not open to the general public. If we put a sign up front that said permitted entry only, and you had to have permits to go in there, like you do right now, it's not open to the public anymore. So if we can get them to play ball and interpret the law like that, we're all good. No more MCL code for drag racing because it's not an area open to the general public. So that's another thing that we're working on. So everybody still needs to be on board with this. We still need everybody's support. Share. Get this out there as much as possible. The more people we have backing this, the better. Let's make sure that we're diplomatic and respectful about our responses to the DNR and to our legislation in Lansing, because that type of response is what's going to move this project forward. That's what we need to do. So just stay focused. I'll be updating, as soon as I hear back from people, or as soon as more meetings develop, or as soon as any good news comes. I'll keep everybody updated for sure. So subscribe to this channel or whatever you need to do, but join the SLRA today. Membership's free. We need those numbers. So make sure that you're joining and you send it to all your friends so that they join. Share that link. Let's all get together. Let's make this happen. I know we can do it. So, we definitely have the power. Let's have the voice of the people be heard, and let's make Silver Lake an amazing place like it needs to be, like it always has been for generations, so that our kids and our grandkids can do what we love to do as well. Let's all band together and make that happen. Any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to hit me up. You can comment here. You can send me an email at info@dunestars.com. And I'm happy to answer any questions. Happy to help. And let's take this home. Let's do it.